David Sharp has been lights out at the back end of the bullpen all season, making him a serious contender for reliever of the year. And fouled off. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Marlins,
Davison de los Santos will hit next. This one in the air. Griffin under this one. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Marlins, the designated hitter.
Marlins down to their final out. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter.
That missed, that's the ball.
Lowe. Looking to get the tying run on base. They're down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game. Sharp didn't allow any runs and got the save.
He went out there and delivered some shutdown relief for him, Boog. Really seemed like he had his best stuff going today, and that helped him secure the win.
Bottom of the ninth, and at the plate for Miami, Kerry Carpenter. First pitch swinging. Sharp working for the 50th time this season. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin.
That's low, that's a ball.
A little bit low. Ball one. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Next to hit, Jonathan Aranda. Out to short. Slinging it to first in time. So they're down to their final out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Heriberto Hernandez. 2 down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
In the air, left field. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Pirates win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Sharp pitched a clean inning for the save.
Now, Boog, he really steadied him on the way to the win. The best relievers have.
Number 22, David Sharp.
Back here in Detroit, bottom 9. Kevin McGonigal digs in now. Sharp thought that was a strike, and here's the challenge. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. Fouled off left side. Sharp, multi-time all-star. He throws a cutter, a sinker, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter. Got him looking. 1 out, bottom of the 9th. Now it's the right fielder, Josh Lowe. And a swing and a miss.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Sharp wants to challenge that one. Thought it was a strike. So they're down to their final out. Dylan Dingler will hit next.
Ball one.
Just missed. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Tapped softly on the ground. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Pirates take game 1 of the series on the road. Sharp didn't allow any runs and got the save.
He went out there and delivered some shutdown relief for him, Boog. Really seemed like he had his best stuff going today, and that helped him secure the win.
Sharp has been lights out at the back end of the bullpen all season. Vaughn, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And it's fouled away. Sharp, multi-time all-star. He throws a cutter, a sinker, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter. That one fouled off. And he hits a ground ball right side. Edwards on to first.
Got him.
And they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Next for Philadelphia, the third baseman, Jordan Lawler.
Jordan Lawler stands in for the Phillies. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. The Pirates trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the ninth. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2.
Good late touch for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Miller now at the plate as he swings through strike one. They're down to their final strike. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That finishes the evening's action. Sharp pitched to clean in for the save. All set to start the ninth in this one. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Garrett Mitchell. Swings through that one for strike one. Sharp, a former All-Star. He throws a cutter, a sinker, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter. On the ground to third, Gonzalez whips it across. Now one gone in the ninth.
Up next for Cincinnati, the second baseman, Nasim.
Next for Cincinnati, Nasim Nunez.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
That's ball two.
That's a strike. One-run game here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year. Hamilton stands in now and watches strike one. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Third out, and that ends the frame. Nobody left for Cincinnati. They lead it 2-1. So two down, and now Jake McCarthy. First pitch swinging. Outside. And it's a ball and a strike. Sharp, multi-time All-Star.
Yep, that ball went out.
He throws a cutter, a sinker, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
And there's a strike. Good here, 98. That's the third. Gonzalez tosses to first, and that'll do it. Reds. In a one-run game as this one ends 10-9. A one-run extra.